Hi, my name is Virginia Gonzalez, and this video will be named Changes for Happiness. Brendon Burchard is a motivational author who is also a top 100 most followed figures on Facebook. He created the video How to Be Happy to remind us of the basic things that we should already know in order to be happier physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And what I mean by this is that his video, he's just reminding us of the simplest things that we know can make us change or make us different. And a good example that he shows in his video is that if you're not physically happy, ask yourself these simple questions: how am I sleeping? How am I eating? And how am I working out? As you can see, these are very basic questions, but once you've asked yourself these questions and you've answered which one, if you're not sleeping well, then you know you need to change that in order to be physically happy again. Same as if you want to have abs or muscles, you know that you need to change in the way you're working out. His key point is that sometimes common sense isn't common practice, as I just explained, with these common things that we know we should change in order to be physically, emotionally, and spiritually happy. Sandra L., who has a PhD in social psychology from the University of Stanford and is now a professor in psychology at the University of California, Riverside, created the video Happiness for a Lifetime. In her video, she shows that being kind to others can make us a happier person. She explains an experiment and the results she had groups of students perform. One group did nothing at all, while the other two groups had to do 5 kind things for others. But one group had to do this within a week, do the 5 kind things in a week. The other group had to do all 5 kind things in 1 week. The results showed that people who did the kind things in a day were more happier than those who did them within a week. One of her key points is that if you're kind and generous to others, you start to see yourself as a generous person, which is good for your self-perception and will make you happy again. By comparing both videos, they both claim that in order to be happy, one must change in doing the simplest things, such as in Mr. Burchard's video, he explains that we should change, the basic thing in order to be happy again, such as when I said about being physically happier. You would have to see if you're lacking in your sleep, then that's something you need to change. If you're lacking in your diet, then that's something you need to change in order to be happy again. And in Miss Sandra's video, she explains that you need to be kind to somebody else in order to be happy, and not in how do I explain this? So when her being kind, I mean, we're all kind to somebody, but with her it's changing and being kind more often, and it'll make you a happier person because you'll see yourself as a generous person and it'll lift up your spirit again. And in Sandra's video, her claim showed appropriate scientific support for her doing the experiment of the claim she's making, and as well with the results. She actually shows us a table with her results that shows us that people who did the 5 kind things within a day were more happier than those who did the 5 kind things within a week. Unlike Mr. Burchard, he just explains what we should do in order to change, in order to be happy. He tells us what to change. Yeah, he tells us what to change in order to be happy, but he never shows us like an experiment that he did, or any proof that what he's saying could actually be true. So I believe Sandra's video had more scientific support than his. And that will be the end of this video. Thank you for watching.